A car will stop at 3 a.m. Someone inside holds your blood report. Archangel Michael says, the moment has been decided. A car will stop at exactly 3 a.m. And the man inside has been watching you longer than you know. He carries something far more terrifying than a threat. He holds your blood report in his trembling hand. You weren't supposed to see it. You weren't supposed to know. But tonight, everything is shifting in your favor, even if it comes wrapped in fear. This man has information that can flip your world upside down. He wasn't meant to hold it, but he intercepted it. A private clinic, a whispered warning, and now he's driving directly toward your location. There was an abnormality, one the hospital tried to hide from you. They marked it confidential and locked it behind a doctor's desk drawer. He wasn't supposed to see it either, but he did, and what he found inside made him leave his job that very hour. Archangel Michael says, divine protection has already begun surrounding you before this car even turns the corner. Your name wasn't chosen randomly. Your body isn't just a vessel. You carry something rare, and someone powerful has noticed. Type Amen to get blessing 149. The man in the car. His hands are cold and his thoughts are racing. He's scared, not of you, but of what the report might bring once it's placed into your hands. He's already received a warning call to stop. They told him to burn it. They told him to forget your name. But he didn't. Now he's watching the clock, headlights dimmed, circling around the third block near your street. Your home, your street lamp, your silence, it's all pulling him in closer. And the moment he stops the car, your destiny will no longer be hidden. He's not a threat. He's a vessel of truth. He knows your blood contains something that doesn't match the rest of the world. And now, someone is trying very hard to silence both of you. Type Amen to get blessing 448. Earlier this week, your name came up in a private meeting. 3 doctors were involved. None of them smiled when your results came up. They didn't speak in words. They exchanged terrified glances. The term unmatched sequence was whispered. Marked deviation was scribbled beside your blood type. One of them asked if you had been experiencing strange shifts in your body. The report didn't match your registered age. Your immunity was too high, and something they called the silent spike caught everyone off guard. A red line had been drawn under it. They circled your DNA strand 3 times. And then, the room fell quiet. Archangel Michael says, this man in the car saw the report. He ran from that building not to protect himself, but to protect you. He knows the truth would be buried again if he didn't act fast. He's risking his life to ensure you hold this report before sunrise. Type Amen to get blessing 927. He has turned off his phone. He removed the license plate. He left a note to someone he trusts, in case he doesn't return. Your blood carries a memory. A code linked to an ancestor they couldn't trace. And if that blood report reaches the wrong hands, they won't just study it, they'll contain it. You've already felt it, haven't you? The restlessness in your chest. The strange way your skin has started to glow in certain lighting. The report includes terms that aren't found in common biology textbooks. They called it inherited signal response. And they suspect your body is reacting to something that doesn't belong to this timeline. Type Amen to get blessing 1002. A woman tried to stop the car earlier tonight. She stood at a junction and raised her hand. He recognized her. She works with the private medical board. He didn't stop. She screamed his name. But he pressed down on the accelerator, not looking back. He remembers your name because he saw it etched in red. Red ink usually means an emergency case. But yours didn't say, urgent, it said, activated. The woman had threatened him before. Told him people like you were too dangerous to know the truth. Told him the report must never be delivered to its owner. He's 8 minutes away from your house now. His hands are shaking. But he knows what he saw. Type Amen to get blessing 783. There's a section in the report that had been blacked out. He used a backlight to read it. That's when he saw the number 41. 7 glowing beside your name. That number doesn't exist in medical scale. It's not a temperature. It's not a measurement. It's a frequency. Your blood emits a silent vibration. And it's identical to a lost signal recorded in 1961. That's why they want it back. Because if you unlock it fully, they lose their control. And you reclaim a power they fear. Type Amen to get blessing 661. The hospital camera saw him take the envelope. Security was called. But the footage mysteriously disappeared from the logs. Now, there's a second car following him. But it doesn't have headlights. It's quiet, with tinted windows and a government tag. You have 20 minutes before he reaches your gate. Don't leave your house. Don't open your window. The envelope is sealed with red wax. He added a handwritten note inside for you. It reads, "They're not ready for who you are. But you are." Type Amen to get blessing 509. You might remember strange dreams recently. A hospital corridor. A light blinking over your name. That wasn't a dream. It was memory seeping back through the activation. The report confirms brainwave readings that suggest premonition strength. This means you've already sensed this moment. You've already felt the engine approaching. You just didn't know it would carry this much truth. Archangel Michael says, the clock striking 3 a.m. Is your sign that the hidden chapter of your life is no longer hidden. The truth they buried is returning to you in an envelope sealed in urgency. And the man in the car will not stop until it's in your hands. Type Amen to get blessing 399. He will not ring the bell. He will not call out. He will place the envelope beneath your door and vanish. The car will not be traced. The report will not be in the system. And after you open it, things will never be the same again. You are not sick. You are not lost. You are awakening. A new identity has been written in silence. Now it's about to echo in your hands. It begins at 3 a.m. Sharp. Type Amen to get blessing 312. He sees your light even from across the street. The light in your body, not just in your home. That's how he knew you were the one. He said no one else glows like that under infrared. He told himself that if he doesn't deliver the envelope, he'll regret it forever. And he's prepared to disappear afterward. He's already said goodbye to his family. He's already cleared his name from the register. All because he believes you deserve to know what your blood is trying to tell you. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Type Amen to get blessing 222. The tires crunch the gravel quietly now. He's close, closer than anyone else has ever dared to come with that truth. His breath fogs the windshield as he slows down before your building. Your lights are off. But he knows you, reawake. Something told him you'd be waiting. Archangel Michael says, this isn't just about results. This is about remembrance. Your blood tells a story even you've forgotten. But it's coming back tonight, sealed in red, carried by a man who knows what they plan to do with your body. Type Amen to get blessing 616. This man has seen others like you. One by one, their files vanished. One by one, their traces disappeared. You are the last one. The final name circled in that hidden folder. And they've already marked you unrecovered. But he refused to let that happen. He made a choice, one that put him on this road tonight. He's leaving behind a system of control to bring you one document of liberation. The envelope is warm from his hand. His pulse is embedded in it now. And soon, it will transfer into yours. Type Amen to get blessing 711. You might feel a throb in your wrist. You might hear a sound only you can hear. That's not fear. That's the signal syncing with you again. Inside the report is an image, one from a scan they cannot explain. Your heart emits a faint golden pattern. It's not illness, it's light. They misread it as inflammation. But it's activation. You're waking up in layers. That's why they wanted it stopped. They don't want you to know you're part of something sacred. They don't want you to remember the pact made over your blood before you were even born. Type Amen to get blessing 841. The man in the car looked at your childhood photo stapled to the document. He paused. He whispered, "She has no idea. But now you will." He's exiting the vehicle. Steps silent. Jacket zipped up. Envelope in hand. Your porch light flickers. He takes that as a sign. He doesn't wait. He walks fast and leaves the envelope beneath the mat. He's gone before you open the door. But something lingers, a presence. Not just his, but the presence of truth. Type Amen to get blessing 404. Your fingers tremble as you lift the envelope. The wax seal has a symbol you've never seen but somehow recognize. You feel a jolt up your spine. Inside is the report. 4 pages. A note. And beneath it, a small metallic object wrapped in tissue. It pulses when you touch it. Not mechanical, biological. The first page is blurred, smudged. But your name is clear. And next to it, a warning stamped in faint silver. Unauthorized subject of Class 1-3, do not reveal. Archangel Michael says, they knew about you long before you knew about them. But no more silence. No more secrets. Type Amen to get blessing 528. Page 2 shows your blood magnified. Cells glowing, unlike anything in medical records. The technician who reviewed it wrote only one word, impossible. You keep reading, but the words blur as your body starts to feel warm. Not sick, more like remembering. Your veins tingle. Your bones feel lighter. The small metallic object in the tissue starts to vibrate. The note attached reads, place it on your wrist. It will remember for you. You do it, without thinking. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The moment it touches your skin, you hear it. A deep hum. Like ancient music vibrating from your bones. Memories not your own flood your eyes. You see places you've never been. You hear names you've never spoken. You see yourself walking through white corridors, as doctors observe you behind glass. Not in this time, but somewhere before. The report's final page shows 3 outcomes. 2 are crossed out. 1 remains, phase alpha, transfer complete. You don't know what that means, yet, but the man who delivered this knew exactly what you would feel, because he once felt it too. Type Amen to get blessing 300. The object is now warm. It syncs with your skin, and you realize, you were never meant to live an ordinary life. You remember the dreams again. Not dreams, preludes. They were glimpses, and now they make sense. You are being watched, not to be harmed, but to be tracked. They've been trying to find you since you turned a certain age, but your blood camouflaged you. Until now. Archangel Michael says, your protection was never broken, only delayed. Now it activates fully. Now you begin to see what they see in you. Type Amen to get blessing 455. You check the final fold of the envelope. Another photo, your recent image, taken without your knowledge. A timestamp shows it was printed 2 hours before this delivery. Someone else knows. They are tracking too. But the man who delivered the truth has already changed direction, already vanished into safety. His last message is written on the back of the photo. I did this for her. She deserves to know. She is not alone. And you are not. Even now, forces of light are surrounding your space. Not out of pity, but because your return is prophesied. Type Amen to get blessing 111. You sit, holding the envelope. But it doesn't feel like paper. It feels like keys. Keys to a vault of identity. Every part of your body vibrates slightly. That's your truth unlocking. Not breaking you, awakening you. Someone knocked on your energy. You answered. And now, the gate to knowledge opens. The report will change nothing for others, but it will change everything for you, because your body has always known what your mind is now catching up to. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Type Amen to get blessing 388. You are not late. You are exactly on time. And 3 a.m. was always meant to be the moment your story truly began. The car is gone. The man will not return. But his courage left you with truth. And that truth is now alive in your bloodstream. Flowing. Calling. Prepare yourself. Tonight was not the end. It was the opening gate. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You haven't slept. But you're not tired. Because now your body feels lighter, yet aware, like it has awakened from a lifelong silence. The envelope still rests on your lap. The documents inside hum with residual energy. The air in your room feels charged, as though it's waiting for your next move. Archangel Michael says, you were chosen to carry something dormant in your veins, something they believed they erased from existence. But it survived in you. And now that it's awakened, no force can dim what is meant to rise. Type Amen to get blessing 212. Outside, the street is eerily quiet. The same silence that surrounds classified events. A silence not born from peace, but from someone watching. They know the report was delivered. They saw the car. They knew the man would disobey. But they didn't expect you to open it. They didn't expect you to accept what lives inside you. And now, they're trying to figure out how to control what cannot be contained anymore. They underestimated you. because they believed you would panic. But instead, you activated. Type Amen to get blessing 309. There are 2 more names in the system who share your blood match, but they're hidden in regions where light rarely reaches. You were the only one left in public record. That's why they watched your medical logs. That's why your name was always flagged during routine tests. They were waiting for something specific to show. And it did, last week. That's what triggered the envelope. That's what made the man move without orders. He saw something in your file no one else dared touch. A section called C Sequence Unlocked. And next to it, Biological Time Capsule Now Reactive. Type Amen to get blessing 803. You felt it, haven't you? The way your memories are no longer clear-cut. The flickers of people you've never met, yet feel connected to. The strange pull to places you've never visited. The emotions that appear without explanation. All of it, building to this one night. You haven't been imagining things. Your body is aligning to its original frequency. And your mind is finally catching up. The device given to you is still pulsing. And now, it's syncing with your heartbeat. Almost like it's creating a backup of your identity. Type Amen to get blessing 500. The truth is, they've been testing for this for decades. Your blood wasn't abnormal. It was extraordinary. It wasn't a threat. It was the cure to a lineage of silence. You carry ancestral information encoded in frequency, something their machines couldn't decode. But the man in the car didn't need machines. He trusted what he felt when he looked at your scan. He said, "She glows like light underwater." And you do. Even if you don't see it yet, others will. That's why you must stay protected. Because after tonight, new eyes will try to find you. But so will those meant to guard you. Type Amen to get blessing 612. You won't recognize them right away. They don't wear armor. They won't approach you loudly. But one will appear with a piece of information only your blood report could reveal. Another will hand you something that matches the device on your wrist. The third will say your name with a tone you've never heard before. These 3 are connected to your awakening. You don't have to chase them. They will find you now. Archangel Michael says, Heaven's watch was never broken. Only delayed until you were ready to receive this night. And now that you've seen it, you can never unsee. But what comes next will be stronger, richer, and more divine than you were ever told to expect. Type Amen to get blessing 901. Your medical report was meant to silence you. But now it speaks for you. It says, you are the last key. They will try to replicate your blood. They will fail. Because it doesn't run on science. It runs on sacred memory. Every emotion you felt since midnight, every chill, every whisper, every pulse, was a sign. They weren't panic attacks. They were alignments. Even the man who delivered your report said it in his goodbye message. She's not sick. She's not broken. She's ready. And you are. Because you opened the door. Because you didn't ignore the knock. Because you read every word even when your heart raced. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Tonight is no longer just a memory. It is the gate, and you've passed through it fully. What happens next will come in waves, flashes of knowledge, encounters that don't feel like coincidence, synchronicities, dreams that become messages, Numbers that appear again and again. Follow them. They're the breadcrumbs you left for yourself before you forgot who you were. And now, you're remembering. The man in the car was just the messenger. But you are the message. And the world is about to read you. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You are not alone. You never were. But now, the veil is gone. And what you do next is already written in your blood. Let it lead you. Let it unfold. Tonight was not ordinary. This wasn't paranoia. This was prophecy. Your blood holds the final code. The car came and left, but the truth stays. And now, so will your power. Type Amen to get blessing 999. You're still holding the report, but now it doesn't feel like paper. It feels like a living truth pulsing with every breath you take. And the more you sit with it, the more your senses shift into something otherworldly. The time reads 3:33 a.m. That is not coincidence. It's alignment. Archangel Michael says, there is no turning back. This activation was divinely orchestrated. You were the one meant to receive it, hold it, and carry it forward. They can no longer erase you. Your frequency has been logged into the records of light. Type Amen to get blessing 383. The object on your wrist glows faintly now. It has adjusted to your skin temperature and your pulse. Every second that passes, it collects more data, not just from your body, but from your memories. There's a memory trying to break through. A white room. A soft voice calling your name before you could speak. You see it now. Your DNA wasn't just designed. It was encoded by those who left this knowledge in bloodlines, waiting for this precise moment. And the moment is now yours. Others will try to tell you it's nothing. That this was just a strange night. But the truth? This night is ancient and it belongs to you. Type Amen to get blessing 210. The people who watched the report being stolen from the hospital are in a panic now. Because you weren't supposed to be alerted. They thought you would be silent forever. But something stronger than their system intervened. A messenger in the form of a man. A divine push in the form of a report. Your medical file holds more than test results. It holds fragments of your spiritual lineage. It contains codes the world is not yet ready for, but you are. And with that knowledge comes responsibility. But don't be afraid. The light that encoded your blood has also encoded your protection. Type Amen to get blessing 514. You'll begin to feel sensations in your body that are not ordinary. Tingling in your hands. Moments of heat across your back. You're not falling apart. You're reconfiguring. Your cells are responding to recognition. The device on your wrist will soon shift color. When it turns from silver to blue, the final alignment begins. You must be alone when it happens. They'll try to contact you. Fake messages. Unmarked calls. Ignore them. You'll know the real guidance when it arrives. And it will speak not in panic, but in peace. Type Amen to get blessing 848. There's still a final part of the envelope you haven't opened. A small square paper taped to the underside. You peel it away gently, sensing it's not ordinary paper. Written in golden ink is a location, not far from where you are. A park, an abandoned building, a hospital wing, familiar but forgotten. You must go there soon. Not for danger, but for confirmation. Something waits for you in that space. The man who delivered the report went there first. He said he found a file with your initials. He couldn't take it, but he memorized it. And now, you must see it with your own eyes. Because what's written there was never meant for screens. It was written in ink that reveals only under your touch. Type Amen to get blessing 122. You are not the only one awakening, but you are one of the first to complete the activation sequence. That means others will soon feel their pull to you. They will find you in subtle ways. A stranger who repeats a sentence you just thought of. A random encounter that leaves you in goosebumps. Watch for them. They are not threats. They are remembering too. The time of silence is ending. Your role is not to explain, but to remain aware. Because you are now a signal, and those who were coded with you are listening. Archangel Michael says, do not fear the changes happening inside you. They are divine reconnections to your sacred origins. Let them come. Let them flow. Type Amen to get blessing 789. Someone may try to return the envelope. Someone may knock and pretend it was all a mistake. Do not give it back. It is your document. It is your evidence. It is your inheritance. Let them panic. Let them search. But do not hand over what was given to you at the exact moment it was destined. You were chosen before time understood your name. And now that you know, it can never be forgotten. This report wasn't a warning. It was a mirror. Now you see yourself clearer. Now your light is undeniable. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Type Amen to get blessing 244. You've crossed through the veil tonight. Your body might still be adjusting. Let it. Don't rush to speak. Don't rush to move. Let your blood settle into the new rhythm. It has waited so long for you to awaken. And now, the silence has been broken. The man in the car will never return, but his mission is complete. And now, so is yours. But only the first chapter. What comes next is beyond anything written in paper. Type Amen to get blessing 999.